Welcome back. If you've been watching this morning, you know we've been talking about something very useful this time of year as we head to the holiday season, budgeting. And it's not only a good thing to learn for the holidays, but for life too. Felicia Jones is a self-admitted budgetologist, money nerd, speaker, and podcast host from the Denver area. And she joins me now. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
So I'm so curious. You have a degree in computer science, a master's in engineering. How did you get into budgeting?
Well, you know, I learned about money the good old-fashioned way. I spent all of it coming out of college. Yeah.
There you go. All right. So say somebody wants to set a budget for the holidays. What would you suggest? Where do you start?
You know what? I say start with looking at your finances from the entire year. You know, I love to use an app. Mint.com is my hands down favorite. But start with how much money you actually want to spend. Then make your list of all of the people you want to buy presents for. And don't forget the holiday parties, all of the Thanksgiving dinners that you may have to budget for as well. And I suggest going on an all-cash diet. Makes life a lot easier so that you can avoid overspending and increasing that credit card debt.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Can you transform these short-term holiday budgets into like lifelong budgets?
Yes, you can. Once you start this habit, especially if you give it a good 90 days, it will stay a habit for life.
Yeah. Now, how do you avoid temptation? For instance, you know, I'm pretty broke, but I really want to go to this Bruce Springsteen concert. I'm just asking this for a friend, by the way.
Oh, just a friend.
Yeah. You know, how do you avoid temptation?
You know what? Temptation is one of those hard things. I say first set the priorities. What's important to you? You know, if you want to go to the Bruce Springsteen concert, but, you know, maybe you just don't eat for a couple of days, you know, just take off some things,
like a fair
pros and
trade-off.
cons. Yeah, trade-off.
I think so. Yeah. And how do you stick to the budget? I mean, you know, say you're using cash and you're a little short of cash one week.
You know what? You really have to start planning. That's the thing with budgeting. You have to start planning, and you have to make those big-time priorities of what's really important. And it does take a while. It's not, I tell people, it's a marathon, not a sprint. So you just have to keep practicing on a daily and weekly basis.
We talked about you. You have a website, you have a podcast, and you're very much into this, and people can take advantage of your expertise, right?
Yes, they can go and check me out at the Budget School Podcast or budgetschool.co. And one of the things that we're kicking off right now is the Holiday Budgeting Club to give people a little bit more support and accountability to survive the financial stress of the holidays.
Very good. We will put that app, or we will put a link to your app on our website, 9news.com. Felicia Jones, thank you so much for